In a world filled with fear and misunderstanding, two men have the courage to seek the truth.
Welcome to another episode of Science Detectives,
Today we're going to be doing another one of our Phenomena specials.
where we take a closer look at some everyday physics.
So we've built this interesting contraption here to help us visualize sound.
What we've done is stretch a balloon over a bowl with a speaker inside. This is going to create a tight membrane that will vibrate with the sound waves.
So then we've fixed a little piece of mirror onto the balloon skin, and then we're going to shine a laser at it and reflect that onto the wall.
But before we get into the experiment, let's quickly talk about the nature of waves.
A wave can be thought of as a disturbance that moves through a medium. In the case of sound, that medium is air.
The source vibrates the air around it, creating areas of high and low pressure, which our ears can detect as sound.
Two waves can also interfere with each other. When the waves are perfectly in phase, they add together to create a larger wave, which is the red one in this animation.
When they're completely out of phase, they effectively cancel each other out.
One other important concept is the idea of a standing wave. These occur when a wave is reflected back from a boundary, like in the case of our bowl. The wave is interfering with itself.
This creates some interesting effects. The red dots correspond to nodes, which are points on the wave that experience no motion. In our experiment, we have a very cool way to visualize standing waves.
All right, let's fire this thing up.
To the lab!
When we play music, the reflected light creates jumbled random patterns.
However, when we play a pure tone, we create a standing wave. That's why the pattern is stable.
If we play two frequencies at the same time, we create a superposition of the two waves.
And if we tweak one of the frequencies, we can create an entirely new standing wave.
With higher frequencies, we're able to create some pretty interesting patterns.
Being the physicists we are, we knew what our next step had to be.
Make it bigger.
Alright folks, that's it for this week's episode of Phenomena.
We certainly had a blast. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new.
Don't forget to check out our latest podcast episode, where we investigate the possible dangers of a Large Hadron Collider.
We're the Science Detectives,
Signing off.